Welcome friends, welcome to GTech, the Ultimate Solutions YouTube channel. In my YouTube channel, all are electronics related and technology related. In this video, I am going to explain how to configure your security system. I mean CCTV system. In this video, step by step, how you can configure your DVR with a Wi-Fi camera. You all know we are not using wired connection because we are facing many kind of issues, especially most of the time we are facing video is blurred or distorted. So we need to replace the cable. But in case of Wi-Fi camera or IP camera, you no need to face these kind of issues. So this is best and updated version. Let's start. Friends, I want to mention 2 to 3 things. Friends, before starting my video, I want to mention 2 things. First of all, I am using here CP Plus Orange DVR for this demonstration. And secondly, I am using few Wi-Fi cameras and all are not from the same maker. I am using TP-Link Wi-Fi camera, I am using CP Plus and other brand also. And my DVR is 16 channel DVR. This DVR is very easy to configure and very easy to use. I'll show you how can you configure this to your router. Friends, you can see that 3 cameras are working properly and one it's showing that cannot link to the network host. That means this camera is not connected to the network due to some technical issues. For that reason, this camera is not working. Here you can find out the IP number to find out the camera. This Wi-Fi camera is not working properly, it can show the status, and the reason is it is not connected to the network. At first, logging to the DVR. Before configuration, you need to go to the menu. In system you will get in system menu to configure your cameras. At first, go to the menu options, the main menu, and after that go to camera option. Then you will get remote device. Remote device is the main configuration here, where you can find all cameras IP and their online protocol, I mean on VIP or any other protocols. Now from this window you need to search the cameras, how many cameras are connected to your network. Here on screen you can see only 4 cameras are connected currently, and 3 camera that is using on VIP and one is CP Plus. So you can connect any other camera and any other platform also. Here there is 2 options. You can add it manually or you can select from the search list and just click on add button. It will be added to the list. Now I am going to select the camera and see from the below window here one camera, it was already there but it was not connected, so I have deleted this. I will add it again. Select from the search list. Before that you search properly how many cameras are connected, and then if you want to add any other camera which is not listed to your list, then just select and click add button. It will come to the next window and it is not configured yet. I repeat, it is not configured yet. Just click on edit option. Here many options you will get, but before choosing anything, be very careful. First one is channel, then manufacturer, after that the protocol, then IP address, TCP port, username and password. Now you will think about username and password. What is username password? Is it your DVR's username and password? No, you are wrong. The username and password will be created from the camera's platform. That means if you are using camera X, that camera also using a separate app, and from their app platform you need to create a separate password, and here you must use that password to connect this camera to your DVR. That means through this password this camera will be connected through the network, and this video will come and directly you can save in hard disk. That means this DVR will be connected through internet or through network, or I mean through any router. You can record this video directly on the hard disk. Here I've already added this camera Before entering the password, I want to explain each field. First one is channel. If you click on channel, then if 8 cameras are connected together, then it will show 8. If one is connected, then it will show 1. That means how many channels is connected to your DVR, or I mean the network, it will show here. Then the manufacturer, many manufacturers are there, they are making this kind of camera. So you have to select the appropriate manufacturer from that drop down. Then the protocol, the different manufacturer, they are using different protocol to collect the video or to connect it. So you have to choose the appropriate one. After that, IP address. This IP address will be unique. That means if you are in your network, you are using 10 cameras, so all IP will be unique, so that you can identify the camera and you can add to your DVR. The next is TCP port. TCP port, that this is decided by the manufacturer, so please do not change anything. In TCP port, please do not change anything, keep it as it came automatically, and it is by default the manufacturer selected some port number, so don't change it. Friends, we have discussed the main fields, but the most important field is username and password. This is the username and password I will discuss at the end of this video, so keep watching. The next field is remote channel. Remote channel will be decided by the DVR automatically, so you cannot change it. And the next field is decoder buffer. Decoder buffer means it should be real time or default or schedule according to your choice, but I'll recommend always select real time. ID and password. What will be the ID and password? To connect your Wi-Fi camera to your DVR, at first you need to enter the ID, user ID and password. Where you will get user ID and password? Say for example, I am using CP Plus camera. So in CP Plus camera, at the time of installation, you have installed an app, and through this app, in app you will get one option to create account, and by default one password is already given to the camera. It is already written over there. This is the default password, and this password you need to enter there, and after that you change it according to your choice. It must be secure. It must be the combination of letter, number and special characters. So after creating your password, your camera is safe now, and these user ID and password you have to enter in this above field. The field is showing here. You can see that field, username and password. You have to enter username and password correctly. Once it is connected, once you have entered user and password correctly, then it will to the camera through the network. It may be internet or without internet. Internet connection can also be there. So you can search and you can connect it without any intervention. And next is you have to restart your device. Once you enter or configure your Wi-Fi camera, then restart the device, and obviously you have to restart manually. So I'll restart my system so that I can show you. Before connecting your camera, you must restart your DVR so that it can configure and save the data. Once it will restart, you can see automatically it will be connected. If the credentials are correct, then automatically it will be connected to the network so that it can record the video from that particular camera. But remember, if your password or user ID anything is wrong, then you cannot connect to this camera through any network. That means you have to reconfigure or you have to edit the user ID, password or other parameters. There can be port number or the protocol, whatever. You have to select very carefully so that you can connect easily. Otherwise, it will be very tough for you to connect. My DVR is already restarted and it will come. See, screen shows that the password is invalid. That means I have entered the wrong password. Then what to do? I have to re-enter this password again. I have to check before entering this password so that I can connect this camera properly. All parameters are okay. I have already changed the password and the correct password is already entered there. Now here this status will show you the connectivity status. That means you can see 4 cameras are connected and one is red. This red means it is not connected. Maybe the password is wrong or the network issue or any other, maybe there is something else, but it is not working properly. It is very much clear. And once you enter the password repeatedly and if it is not correct, then it will their account will be locked for 24 hours, or sometimes if you restart your device, then it will resume. So be careful when you are entering the password. If it is wrong, then your camera account will be locked for a moment, and after that you can use it again. So enter the password and user ID carefully, and it will be connected directly to your camera.